guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for coming back. I know the first video is a little rough. This is Bo, my beautiful baby. So today I'm doing a drugstore look. Almost everything in today's look is from the drugstore minus my brows. But everything else I'll link down below where you can buy it. My battery is going to die, so just stay tuned just to see how I got today's simple kind of mom on the run look. And yeah, I hope you like it. Make sure you subscribe, like this video, comment on other looks or other products, or if you have a brow product that is from like Walmart or Target that you want me to try, because I haven't tried one.
For your video!
Yeah, for my video, right, Jack? Yeah, I gotta subscribe.
Yeah.
Yeah, say like it.
Like it.
And subscribe. Alright guys, stay tuned. Thanks for watching. So first I'm going to be going in with my e.l.f. Blemish Control Primer. And what I love about this is it has a nice thick consistency when applying it. But once you rub it into your skin, it has a very soft satin kind of finish, not super sticky, greasy, or tacky, and it has a very light, airy feeling. So now I'm going to be going in with my Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. I'm in the shade 150G Golden Beige, and I normally prefer a pump on my foundations, but I found that I actually do like this plastic like wand applicator tip, so I don't have to put the foundation on the back of my hand, and sometimes I forget to wipe it off and I have a giant foundation blob on my hand the entire day. So then I usually take a nice dense foundation brush to apply my foundation. You can use a beauty blender, makeup sponge, fingers, whatever you're comfortable with, but I find that using a brush definitely gives me a more full coverage effect. So I definitely want to blend that out. It does not set super quickly, so you do have a lot more time to work with this than a typical foundation. So I'm just going to keep blending that. I did get these brushes on Amazon, so I'll make sure I link those at the bottom. It came in a set, I believe, for $9.99, and so far I'm super loving the quality for the price. So now I'm just going to go ahead and finish blending out the foundation on the other side of my face. And what I've noticed about this foundation is I typically fall in love with the way it looks after about 10 minutes after I apply it. I feel like this definitely sets to a beautiful kind of airbrushed, flawless look, but it kind of takes a moment for my skin to kind of warm up to it, if that makes sense. So I'm excited for you to see the difference of the application from when I start to when I finish my face. So now I'm going to go in with my Maybelline Instant Age Rewinder Concealer, and I was really excited to try this product. This is my first time using it in this video, and you do have to twist it several times to get the product to come through on the little sponge tip of the applicator. But once you get the product on, you can see it has a beautiful application. And it has a very nice lightweight feel, but even though it's such a thin concealer, it gives very good coverage. So now I'm going to go in with my Moda concealer brush. This comes in an oval set. I got this at Walmart. I think the whole kit was $17. And I absolutely love using this brush to apply concealer. It definitely gets in all the nooks and crannies, and it creates such a flawless finish. These brushes are also 100% vegan, which is awesome. It's by the company Royal and Langnickel. They're a makeup brush company. And you can get these at Walmart, which is awesome. The only thing that I don't like about the brush is you can see I'm kind of supporting the back of the brush head with my finger because I feel like the handle is a tiny bit flimsy. So that's going to be my only complaint, but this does blend out my concealer beautifully, as you can see, and that concealer is giving a great coverage of my dark circles. to take my NYX Translucent Mineral Setting Powder and set it, don't fret it. It's a mattifying finishing powder, and I do love this. I use this almost every day until I purchased my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. So this is a great alternative from a drugstore brand. So I'm just going to take any type of beauty sponge, beauty blender, whatever you prefer, and kind of pat this under my eye. And you kind of want to pat it on there kind of thick, and then after you let it set for a few minutes, I will brush it off. So now I'm going to move to brows, and it's not focusing because I'm still an amateur, obviously. And I'm using my Benefit Gimme Brow. This is a volumizing microfiber brow gel. I love the tiny applicator brush on this. This lets you get into every little detail of your brow. You get to control how much you put on your brow, and you can fill in as much as you want without it looking like super dramatic. This is very easy for somebody who's a beginner in their brows and isn't used to applying anything. If you're not ready to line it with any type of dip brow gel or anything like that, and you just kind of want to start, this is a great way to start. And like I said, this is not from a drugstore. This is by Benefit, and you can get that online at Sephora. I can link that down at the bottom, but as you can see, it already looks better and more put together than my left brow. So now I'm just going to go ahead and go in and finish my other brow. And this is a very kind of simple brow look that's a little more natural and just kind of grooms your brows. I love this on days where I just really don't feel like putting anything on or putting that much effort into my brows, and I just need to slap something on my face and go out the door with all three of my kids. So now I am going to take my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation Powder. This is my current favorite drugstore powder. When I first purchased this, I was using it with the L'Oreal Pro Matte Foundation, and this combination together just looks absolutely incredible for a drugstore price. And I just kind of take any type of powder brush, any type of face brush, and kind of swirl some of the product in, tap off the excess, and then just go ahead and swipe the bottom right under the translucent powder first, and then kind of dust it off, because I don't want to apply an extra amount of powder underneath my eyes where my concealer is, because I don't want a super cakey look, but just kind of dust off any powder so you don't get any type of white cast or anything, and just kind of go over your entire face to set it. Now I'm taking my Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. I originally wasn't going to go in with this, but I can't help it. It's my favorite brow product, and since I already broke my drugstore rule and used the Benefit stuff, I'm going to go ahead and just set my brows with this. This is literally like my holy grail brow product. So now I am taking my e.l.f. contour palette. It has 4 shades in there for contouring and highlighting. I'm going to be going in with the darkest shade first, and I'm taking one of my Royal and Langnickel contour brushes. That won't focus. Oh, that face, yes. Excuse my noob tendencies here for a second. As my 8-year-old son would say, "Mommy, you win at life." Which definitely means I'm not winning at life, but hey, I'm learning every day, right? And that's what I love about makeup too, is I learn something new every day, and I love that I'm able to share that with you guys here as well. So I'm just kind of brushing the top of my forehead. I always go underneath my chin, and then we're going to blend this out here in a second with a lighter color to kind of make this a softer, more kind of a glow rather than a very harsh looking contour. So next I am going to be going in with another e.l.f. palette. This is a Glow palette by e.l.f. and I love the packaging on this. It's very classy looking, first of all, but this is a much softer color. It's more like I don't know, it's warmer. It's not super ashy, but it's soft. Hi. So I'm just going to take another brush from that set. It's a little fluffier, and go over top of that contour line and just kind of blend that out. That way it kind of softens and it doesn't leave such like a harsh edge on the sides of my face, and it just kind of just softens my look a little bit. Back to that original contour palette, and I'm taking that almost kind of like banana yellow color powder, and the struggle bus again with focusing, I apologize, and I'm going to take more of a dense angled brush, and I'm going to just kind of brush that right below my contour line just to kind of brighten any kind of fallout that I might have had from blending that out a little too far down. Just kind of brighten that side of my face, and then also go right underneath my eye area. That just kind of brightens your under eye, and it gives you a more youthful, kind of awake look under your eyes. So now I am taking my e.l.f. Quad Blush Palette, and I love two colors from this palette. I go ahead and mix these two colors here, and at first I was very scared of the glitter blush because normally I hate having any shimmer or any type of glitter in my blush because typically an oily person and any extra shine just isn't good. But this you can't really even see. So I'm using my Real Techniques blush brush, and I'm just kind of dusting that on the apples of my cheeks. And this is kind of my tipping point. Like, blush is my thing, so sometimes I can get a little overboard and a little overzealous in the blush department. It's kind of like pistachios or donuts. I can't just have one. So now I am going in with my Milani Cosmetics Strobe Light Highlighting Powder. This is the very first highlighting powder that I ever purchased, and I'm super happy that I did because it definitely, it kind of eased my fears of highlighting because, like I said, I'm an oily girl, so any type of shimmer or shine just kind of really scares me and intimidates me. But this is such a soft, kind of angelic glow kind of look. You can build it and it doesn't look over the top, kind of just scary. It just has such a nice finish, and I absolutely love it. It just kind of makes your face like super bright and just welcoming, even if you are dead to the world and running on less than 3 hours of sleep because you were up breastfeeding a cranky baby all night like me. So yeah, I super enjoy this highlighting powder. So I lied to you. I have one more product that is not from the drugstore, and that is my MAC paint pot in soft ochre. Totally forgot about that. I'm so sorry. Normally I use concealer as an eyeshadow primer, but I forgot to do that, so here we are. I've had this probably for about 5 years. As you can see, the consistency is pretty thick, so I just use a finger to apply that, and it kind of warms it up on my eyelid, and just kind of put that all around my eyelid, and this just really makes your eyeshadow pop. But like I said, I usually use my concealer. I'm not a huge eyeshadow primer person, but if that is your thing, you do you, boo-boo. So now I'm going to take my eyeshadow brush in E01. I can't even read that, I'm so sorry. This is by Flower. This is Drew Barrymore's line. And then I'm taking my NYX Eye Shadow, and I have no idea what that says. I'm so sorry, I'll link it down below, but it's a very nice neutral soft brown, and I'm just going to go back and forth in my crease. One thing that I normally do after putting like any type of primer or concealer on my eyelid is I usually set that with my setting powder. That way my eyeshadow blends on there a little better. I should have done that. I did not do that, but that's one thing that you can do before you apply your eyeshadow. That way it's not just super dense in one area, and it makes it a little harder to blend out back and forth across your eyelid. So that's one thing that you can do before you add this. So now I'm taking another Flower product by Drew Barrymore's line. This is in the shade Sheer Cinnamon. It's one of her like cream to powder eyeshadows. It's a very beautiful color. It has a nice soft kind of shimmer to it, and it looks way different on your eye than it does inside of the little pot, but it has just a beautiful like soft sparkle to it. You can't really see it until the light hits it, but it's almost like you don't have any makeup on your eye at all. But just once the light hits it just right, people are just like, oh wow, I love your eyeshadow. I get so many compliments on this. And Drew Barrymore's Flower Cosmetics are exclusive to Walmart, so I'll make sure I link that below for you guys. So I found it best to use my finger to first apply that particular type of shadow on my lid, and then I just kind of go back and forth in my crease again with the original brush that I used. I don't apply any more product to it, just kind of blend the two together so they kind of blend flawlessly. So when I curl my lashes, I like to take the eyelash curler and kind of bounce the curler on my lashes a couple times instead of pressing in just one particular spot. I feel like that gives it a better, more natural looking curl, and I definitely need all the help I can get right now since I had to take my eyelash extensions off. So then I'm going to go in with the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise Mascara. This is supposed to be a dupe for the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, and I do love this mascara. It goes on very well, but what I love most about it is that most mascaras tend to transfer to your top lid when you apply them, and this doesn't do that. As you can see, I don't have any liner or anything on my top lid, and this is just great for an everyday easy look. So if you need a mascara that you can just throw on without doing a lot of makeup to your eyes, I definitely recommend this one. Super awesome like me and get any mascara that transfers onto your skin, I recommend not touching it right away because you can smudge it more and make it worse. Just go ahead and finish applying your mascara, and then when you're done, if it's a big glob, you usually can take your fingernail and just kind of scrape it off the skin, or just take any kind of makeup brush and kind of go over it, and it goes right away like nothing ever happened. Setting spray, and just to warn you, this stuff smells terrible, but it gets the job done. So for $3, it's actually a really good makeup setting spray, but it stinks. So now, just to finish off the eye look, I'm taking my NYX Roll-On Shimmer in the color Salmon, and I'm just going to dab that in the inner corner of my eye just to kind of brighten up my eye area a little bit and give it a little bit of a pop. dirty Missy Mom bun. I need to put some dry shampoo up in here because we greasy. Yeah, so I was going to put lashes on because if you didn't notice from my last video, my eyelash extensions are not there anymore. And I had literally just gotten them filled when I did my last video. But I had some weird reaction to the glue this time. I have no idea what happened, but I was laying in bed trying to go to sleep and all of a sudden my eyes just started burning and like I couldn't close my eyes, I couldn't open them, like everything hurt. So I'm like trying to YouTube how to take off eyelash extensions while I'm laying in bed, and I like have my phone up to me and I'm like trying to look through at the video, and it was a nightmare. So long story short, you take some coconut oil or olive oil, put it on a cotton ball or a cotton pad, and you just leave it there and soak it for like 5 minutes, and then you can slowly wipe them off. I know, baby girl, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I'm not paying attention to you. No, I'm sorry. Bo is in here with me. She's playing with her feet. Usually that keeps her occupied, but it's boob time. So yeah, this is just like an everyday kind of mom on the run look for me. What you can't see in the video that I'm about to post is that I had to pause it, I don't know, maybe like 15 times for diaper changes, bottle changes, boob feeding, I don't know, a bunch of different things. And Jack just crying for no reason because his sock was on weird. I don't know. But yeah, this is my drugstore makeup look. What you will notice is that on my brows, I did not use something. I don't have anything for my brows that is from the drugstore. So if you guys have a product that you want to see me check out or see how it works, or something that you love and recommend, just comment below with what that is, and hopefully I can pick that up and try it out next time and I can do an updated look. But everything that you see on my face can be found at Target, Walmart, and I don't think anything is exclusive to Ulta, but I'll link everything down below where I got everything. If you have any other questions or comments or concerns, definitely just, yeah. Or if you hate it, just yell like Bo did. That works too. But once again, thank you guys so much for coming back for round 2. Hopefully this video is a little easier to... What?
Hurry!
What?
Over here!
What's over there?
Come on, for me!
I have to follow Jack. I'll be right back.